Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome to playing randoms in Brawlhalla Part 7. If you guys haven't checked out the last part of playing randoms in Brawlhalla, which is about 2 weeks ago, may go check that part out before this one. Today's randoms, we're pretty much just going to basically do just 3 today because since I've pretty much been showing the Fang Wall of pretty much the Battle Pass, you know, the Fang Wall Battle Pass that's pretty much just came back pretty about like weeks ago. Why not go ahead and pretty much do 3 randoms and pretty much just get it over today? Because I had a fun time showing this whole entire battle pass. This was a very fun time showing this whole battle pass of skins coming back, especially the Amber one as well, so which is pretty much cool. So that's what I'm pretty much be doing today, and that's pretty much it. So I'll wait no time. As always, let's get right into this. So let's see what's our first round going to be today, because most of all, these randoms I've been having since like the whole entire like past like 7 weeks now has been kind of, well, not really 7 weeks, pretty much 6 weeks now. 6 weeks was pretty much interesting. So let's see what random we get since I've been gone from most of like this series a little bit. So here we go. What's our first round today? Oh my god, we got Becky Lynch again. Okay. To be fair, I'm not really gonna get like, you know, we were just like, oh my god, we got like the same crossover again. But like I said, I have fun doing these most like these crossover, by the way, especially like most like the randoms as well, by the way. So this one is not a bad one as I remember showing. So Becky Lynch is a pretty much good one. I mean, I have shown her moves before, played like 3 times now, so which is kind of crazy. So if y'all don't know, I pretty much shown Becky Lynch back around 2022 when the series was pretty much blowing up, or should I say, pretty much when I've been starting doing the series. So that's pretty much nice. I mean, I do love how they really add like most like the WWE characters in this game, because we got was John Cena, The Rock, Macho Man, The Undertaker, Asuka, if I remember her name, Asuka. Who else we have? Roden Regans, if I remember, Roden Regans, John Cena, and I think some others. Oh, and Xavier. There you go. Xavier, that's how I remember his name. Yeah. So there's pretty much like 8 of them if I remember. So that's pretty much kind of crazy. We have mostly like 8 WWE like wrestlers literally in Brawlhalla. So that's pretty much cool. But I say to Becky Lynch, she's pretty much an interesting one. I've been knowing Becky Lynch since like forever, by the way. Pretty much she's like the only girl wrestler I know mostly like in like WWE, by the way. So that's pretty much I can say for that one. But I'm not really mostly like, not like saying I'm not a fan of her, by the way. I mean, I love Becky Lynch, but like she's not really my favorite WWE wrestler. Because if y'all want to know, my favorite WWE wrestler is pretty much like John Cena. Like I love John Cena, by the way. John Cena is like one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, by the way. Because like I love like what he says, "You can't see me," and I love that. Like John Cena is like one of the most iconic wrestlers of all time, especially The Rock too, because most of all my family members love The Rock as well, so that's pretty much great to see, by the way. And also, I pretty much mostly seen most like the movie he's been in as well, when you know like with John Cena and The Rock, so that's pretty much nice to say. But Becky Lynch being a random again for the 3rd time, or should I say mostly like the second time, because most of all bases from others. So yeah, so that's pretty much nice. So let's see what we get for our second round for today. Oh, we got King Zuva. Okay. I'm not entirely sure if I did got King Zuva before. I'm not really sure, because I haven't added any to playlists from mostly from playing randoms in Brawlhalla. So I probably gotta do that after this video is pretty much uploading while y'all watching this. So if y'all want to know, King Zula was pretty much last year, and I'll tell you what, King Zula is pretty much fun. So pretty much he have his hammer, which would do like the right air, which is like pretty much cool. I think it pretty much summons like, what is that? I can tell that's a warrior. It looks like a warrior or a lion. I think it look like a warrior to me. So yeah, this right air is pretty much cool. Then pretty much we have the down air, which is right here, which is pretty much nice. And then pretty much is up air, which I think is not really a free up air. So let's see if we can time it right. Okay, not like that. But that's pretty much cool. Then we have is pretty much the boots, which is pretty much like most like any boots we have mostly with like the new characters. So pretty much King Zua has his right one, which is a whole entire like big knee, or should I say the big leg. Nice. Then we have the up air, which is like pretty much cool as well. It's kind of giving off like Toph a little bit from late like Avatar, so that's pretty much cool to see. Avatar: The Last Airbender. But yeah, King Zuba getting a good pick from the random is pretty much good. I mean, I enjoyed last year's new characters, by the way, from Brawlhalla. We had was Vivi, King Zuba, then I forgot the other character. I really forgot who the character was from July, but I shown him as well. The one is pretty much the turtle. It pretty much cooked like Sanji. Remind me of like Sanji a bit. So that's pretty much interesting. So I'm glad we got King Zuba for the random for this one, so which is great. And the character I think I'm talking about is pretty much Imugi. There we go. Imugi. There we go. That's literally what popped in my mind. Imugi. So yeah, Imugi was the character from last year of July. So he's gonna be a year later now, especially with Vivi as well. So it's kind of crazy because Vivi is already a year later, and Imugi. So that's pretty much cool. So let's see what we get for our last round for today, because this has been a good video to pretty much showing back the randoms. Even though we have pretty much shown like Becky Lynch like pretty much like 2 times now, but still, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what random you pretty much get, by the way. It's pretty much just like the ones you pretty much just have fun with. So let's see what our last round is going to be for today. And it's Reno. Okay. I feel like I already have Reno before. But yeah, I have shown Reno before. This is not really a new character at all, especially with his costume as well. Like the one from like the what was the yeah, it was the spring one. It was the one with the honeybee one. So Reno is really not like a character I really don't fight often, by the way. I mean, he's like one of the most ones I like do remember finding, like not mostly a lot, but mostly like sometimes. He's really kind of like a whole time like a Western bug character, which is like weird, but still I do like it, by the way. So remember, this is his like his right air move I've been doing. Then remember his down air move, and then his up air move, and then we can finish off with doing this. There you go. Then for his orb, we probably have is the right air. Then we have is the down air. And then we pretty much have is pretty much the up air, which I don't think is a free up air at all. Nope. Yeah, but still, this is pretty much cool as I remember for playing Reno, by the way. I mean, Reno is one of those characters I don't really talk about literally in Brawlhalla at all. Since I've been playing this game for about like 3 years now. But still, Reno is a cool character. No hate to this character. No like annoying to this character at all, by the way. He's pretty much cool. Just like a Western, just like literally like a Western character that's pretty much a bug. So that's kind of very interesting. So that's pretty much nice to see. But yeah, but what everyone, I'm going to go ahead and off right here. If y'all enjoy, you already know what to do. And also guys, I forgot to pretty much show y'all pretty much like the update. I forgot to mention about that. Pretty much the update we have, which is pretty much not really new. We have this like congratulations to like the speed or something, which is pretty much like, yeah, like pretty much like Brawlhalla tells like Nyx. I have no idea where is the I think this is the the update right here for Brawlhalla tells Nyx, which I think we have seen that before actually around pretty much like it's late today, by the way, June 17th, which is just pretty much just showing like most like the old costume from like Ascending Nyx, which I have pretty much like shown this costume before, by the way. So this one not really new. So yeah, so it's good to see that costume getting shown more for Nyx. So I'm glad Nyx is getting some love. So that's pretty much nice. So I'll see y'all tomorrow afternoon in the next video. Bye.